Talk That Shit podcast. You know what it is?
Hey, this ain't that, bro.
No, homie. That ain't this.
Alright. That ain't this podcast. Y'all know what it is now. DJ, please stand up. My boy Ray Kitty. And your boy DJ, I don't know. Hey, back it up.
Y'all see how I did that shit? That nigga still push me.
That's perfect. That's perfect. Yeah, bitch, we got it. Yes.
You do understand, in order to get on autopilot, you have to be piloted first and put it in autopilot. Of course. It's not autopilot.
But has it ever malfunctioned for you is what I asked.
No, it's autopilot.
You all being hard while you fucking a bitch and it just gets soft?
You ain't on autopilot.
No. Autopilot where like, all right, you going in, but then it's like, I'm still going in. When is it time to bust?
Oh, I mean, yeah. So it's autopilot.
When you hear, oh yeah, that's when you take back your brain cells and don't think of shit.
You just in it, but then it's like, damn, you start realizing you tired.
That's when you take back over the controls and be like, look, I'm just gonna stop.
You can tell what how shit.
Look, you got that. You get back at it in the morning. I'm telling you, son. You
see, no.
Chill.
I already started the imagining process. Then I'm like, oh, so I'm just
or
like,
you just take a break and start back over.
Because sometimes it starts sweet for me, but then I realize,
you
damn,
have too much adrenaline, dog.
Bitch, you've been whacked this whole time. I just been on my own roller coaster.
I don't know about that one. Because it just depends on what you're talking about.
I start off, I'm hitting a bit, I'm having fun, right? But see, I've been drinking, I'm good, I'm buzzing in autopilot mode. But then when I start like coming down, and it's like, oh, what's up? And it's like, well, damn, I see why I'm not really busting a nut. Bitch, you sitting here whack as hell, and I didn't realize it. I had beer goggles on.
Say she enjoying the dick and shit.
Yeah, she just sitting there.
All right, daddy,
yes, like she getting work, but I'm like, hit a fucking.
You just drilling the bitch, and you just look down and realize
a snake move,
just
bitch.
Gone, and she was just right there enjoying it, but not doing no move.
Like I didn't blacked out. I didn't blacked out wet in the tunnel vision. And I get up out of it like.
I had a space out like
sex.
where I was I'm like, oh, I'm still in
unless your girl trying to put a thing on you.
I done fell asleep. I done
you
fell
working,
asleep.
son.
You fell asleep while you was pumping?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I've never done that.
No, that's weird.
I can't.
Wake up
like ghost raping you.
No. Hell no. Wake up like
that's soul rape. That's soul rape. How? Cause your soul gone, but you still forced to fuck, nigga.
No. Like be going, and then and then eventually be like, and then like I be.
Were you done passed out?
Oh, you fell asleep in the pussy.
Yeah. And then be like,
but you ain't pumping.
But then be like. Like I get up like it never happened.
I don't get that drunk.
That's soul
like
rape. That's soul rape.
I don't know what
it's gotta be soul rape. It's gotta be, dog.
Yeah, I be that sleepy.
I be fully conscious.
I get that drunk and I be that sleepy. I got like shades of narcolepsy. I knock the fuck out, nigga. I will knock the fuck out.
I fell asleep while I was fucking.
No, I've never. Like I didn't.
And the girl like I'm like, did we just do it?
Shit. Yeah, like when you take the break, or like
that's my break.
Yeah, like, are you
I'm
talking
just
about
inside the vagina.
When you done bust a nut and you just like, all right.
Yes, I have a buzz.
Or you talking about like me a stroke, you like, all right.
Yeah.
You done passed out.
I done passed out.
You done put your
and I woke up and I thought I did good. She like, no, stopped in like 3 minutes.
Oh, them bitches. No,
because I wake up right
to talk about.
No, they don't. Because I wake up. No.
It's good though.
No, listen.
My breath with that bitch is clean. I just fucked up that one time. No, I'm good.
Okay.
Look, when I wake up from it, I be like, oh shit. And then I wake up with a revenge, like, wait, I didn't bust my nut. Hold on. What the fuck? And I turn into like another animal or something. And I be solely, oh, who the fuck? I put the crash mask on. I put the crash mask on.
That's what it be
like. I know when I fucked up when I wake up and she not right there. She done took her shower and shit. And I'm like, well, so what happened? You know what happened. You fell asleep. Oh. And I'm like, damn. damn, now I'm forced to get up and wash up and shit. Get the fuck off.
So she wasn't
ain't no worse.
She wasn't even waiting on no dick in the morning.
Dog, she was mad as hell. Like,
that bitch ain't got no confidence in you.
dog, hell no.
Hey,
She knew what's
hey, I've been there.
Okay, yeah.
Because sometimes you wasn't spending the night and the bitch wasn't spending the night.
Dog, when
and
that
it's like,
happened?
nigga, I done woke up and the bitch that I
She
was
was
in
trying
the
to
bed
fight the
with
whole night to
gone.
fuck on me.
She gone.
Oh, yeah.
Like I wake up, I go look outside the blind,
Fuck
car
that.
gone.
I'm sorry, that's
Yes.
a different situation.
Yeah.
You probably was either at her house or she was at yours. Like y'all had a couple. The bitch
I
went to the
just hate
shower,
those.
sat down and
Dog.
watched.
I feel like those are worse.
Next to you, like,
I feel like those are worse.
That's what
Like if
happened.
you spending the night or she spending the
Fuck
night,
that shit.
Yes.
and it's like you know why they spending the night, and then like you wake up.
And they just,
Like I wake up like this. I wake up like this. It be dark, and I be like,
Look,
and I be
time
looking
out,
left
time
and right,
out.
like what the fuck happened?
thank you. I mean, lost. And then
And
when
then
you
I be
walk in
like-
the room, like, oh, you still here?
I do this.
I failed you the whole night.
Well, no. I woke up in the middle of the night.
Oh, man.
It's not the morning, so I be like, clothes still on,
Dog.
and I be like,
And she took a shower then?
No, it wasn't no
Y'all
shower.
defense?
I woke up in the middle of the night. She's still
Y'all
asleep.
defense.
But I realized when I
Oh,
woke
I
up,
can't
like,
go to
wait a
sleep
minute,
anymore.
I fell asleep.
Yo, so you knew what you did.
It's like, wait a
Like,
minute, it's
I
dark
could never
now.
pass out in the chick bed.
Oh yeah, I knock out anywhere.
Like, I can't. You will.
I wouldn't.
You would do it every now and then.
Yeah, and I gotta know the bitch. I ain't
Do
never
it.
do it.
It
man.
don't
Nigga,
matter
I
where the fuck
you could
you
be,
at.
I ain't
you be
never
sitting here
done
talking like this right here.
Like he's
Unless my past, but yeah.
And I knock out, nigga, it be a wreck. It's hell, sleep.
Yeah, not no.
My cousin like you and shit. He's terrible.
I get it from my dad.
That's too comfortable. That's too
I get
comfortable.
it. Well, anyway, I would fall asleep. It's I'm
It ain't
comfortable.
about comfortable. Yeah, it's a physical comfort. It ain't social or psychological. It's just
Oh no, mine is.
here it is.
No, mine is.
It's gotta be psychological.
Mine.
You gotta know that
I
where
don't
he
know.
sleep at, he's safe.
Mine
I
is.
don't know. I couldn't gauge it for you.
I ain't gonna fall asleep at no party.
I don't know. I can't say you would.
No, I can't. I leave the party, go
Yeah,
outside in
because
my
most of
car,
the parties
and
I've
fall
been to,
asleep in my
That's what I
car.
wanted to do. If I had my car, I would.
I go outside and go in my car and fall asleep, but I'm not gonna fall asleep in the party. Like I know it, like oh shit, it's over, and I go to
All
bed
right,
for
man.
sure.
Well, shit. That ain't this podcast.
Oh, I thought this was deleted scenes.
Maybe we still gonna try to do something now.
It's all material. Fuck it.
It is all material.
Yeah, like that. I'm not gonna put in the podcast, but that's definitely gonna be somewhere.
Oh no, you got to.
Now all that
with the footage.
Yes.
With the footage from the night.
The lost.
Sam got it on her phone. Have you seen that? Oh no, I gotta show you too.
Some of it.
we're done with that.
No, because we're done with it.
Oh, do you know
No, Kiera and Kiera
That was
rated.
no longer him. That was Mike without the glasses. That's what he saw.
Oh.
Hey, he had glasses when I was doing that shit.
The last coherent thing I
Sauce, all you
remember
have to
was the video we was all in. I don't remember shit else after that. I don't remember shit else after that. On God. On God.
Son, I was so taken aback because
A
I'm like,
bottle
I
comes
ain't
out
get
of
there.
nowhere,
I'm
nigga.
like, son, I
A
know
bottle
niggas
come
was
out of
tipsy.
nowhere, and I'm like this for the rest of the night. I'm like,
So what y'all think about all that shit going on with the sports?
well, it's supposed to start July 31st. 22 teams. It's 13 West, 9
So they are
East.
moving forward with that.
They
rolling
are,
with
but-
that. They rolling it out. What's up?
I mean, that's still the plan, but there have been complications.
As far as
Not as far as like them getting ready to go to Orlando. Oh, sidebar. Or not sidebar, but side note. They say they plan to put Black Lives Matter on the court to some magnitude.
Are they gonna pivot out?
That what they said. That what they
Yeah.
said.
Help them out a little bit, huh?
Yeah.
They got to.
So,
Oh, them lesbians gonna get that bread.
but
Who's just gonna?
I might want pieces with pineapples and shit.
Y'all got pieces with pineapple on them.
But just,
Because pineapple should go on pizza.
man.
Fuck!
Be a fruit. It's a fruit.
Pineapple goes on pizza. What
It does, right? Are you saying yes or are you being funny?
The
Shit.
y'all ready though? We can digress from all that.
Yeah.
All right, we get back in. All right, y'all. We can chop it up. But yeah,
I'm mediating the sports thing because you know I don't know shit about
that
it.
is true. Yes. So let me inform you.
Sorry,
July 31st is when it's supposed
I
to
know
jump
to
back.
ask questions.
22
Oh,
teams.
man, that's where we was at.
20. I know. I got us. 22 teams. I got us.
You gonna try to make it, baby? You got it.
And
Okay, you right.
there have just been recent COVID outbreaks.
Well,
Nugget-
it's been COVID outbreaks.
Well,
in the
yes,
country
but-
and shit. Like,
yeah, I mean-
it affects everyone, y'all.
as they were saying, we're going to kick back up sports because in the last episode, 2 episodes ago, we was talking about how maybe they shouldn't bring sports back for the Black Lives Matter reasons. completely disregarding, not disregarding, but just forgetting that it's still an outbreak.
They was talking about
it's also still
similar.
an
You
outbreak.
talking on? You keep saying sports, but you talking about
NBA? No, NBA right now. Yeah, NBA right now.
So not only that, you said that COVID cases are
COVID
sprouting higher
once
in
again
Florida.
Once again, relevant.
in Florida.
Where
So
they're-
that's how many football teams or how many basketball teams, and
Well, they just
that's where
they
they're supposed to go play.
Yeah. So the reason why I said NBA is, Florida, because that's where they're going to be at with this bubble shit at Walt Disney. They're going to be in Florida. So we trying to fight. They trying to bring sports back, and they trying to do it in a way where they avoid Corona. But they're going to a state.
To the hot spot.
Yes. So that's just the fuck up.
Not to mention-
Round one. It's not 0, y'all. But
Right.
it's 1. It's after that.
Not to mention, before they can even get there, it's been positive tests for some of these NBA players. DeAndre Jordan, Spencer Dinwiddie.
Sound like Trump trying to throw a fucking rally and
I
shit.
believe
like,
Joker has it.
we're gonna go there.
Yo,
Spike it, baby. Spike it. Don't do it. Fuck it. Don't tell them. Tell them don't wear no mask.
Tell them that
It was cases of positive. It was positive COVID cases, positive COVID tests. God damn it!
He got it.
I didn't know what you were saying.
Man,
I didn't either. That's why I didn't say nothing. We can't help it. We don't know what the fuck you're gonna say.
Man.
A college ski,
Oh, my
super
Dog.
scarce.
Dog,
the word?
like you said, in Florida.
Yeah.
So a football team in Florida, Tampa Bay, they've had some positive tests, and they was upsetting Tom Brady because he was still working out, still doing
Well, they were not
shit.
supposed to be doing that anyway. They're supposed to be
By
practicing
themselves.
social distancing in the NFL.
Yeah.
NFL,
I'm a QB. Huh? I'm supposed to train by myself.
Outside.
I need a wide receiver.
throw the ball in the air and catch it like you used to do when you was a
Well,
kid.
he need to do
Like,
that.
I ain't completely-
He would have won the
Like,
Super Bowl.
Look.
Oh,
Like,
damn.
I understand COVID is serious, but it's just not lurking in your fucking bedroom like that. Like, it's ways. The way it happens, transmission happens a certain way and shit.
That is
and
true.
If you cognizant that this shit can happen to you, then you take precautions and shit. And if you outside,
Yeah, I'm sure
your
Tom
chance
Brady,
is great.
grown,
Man,
old
well,
ass,
y'all was
ain't
talking
out
about
there
that,
like a
y'all-
young wild
I'm
nigga.
just saying in general.
Yeah,
I feel you on that
general
one.
statement.
I know. Yeah, I'm just saying. I'm talking him. Let's
Because there's a lot of fear mongering with that shit. And I'm like, look, it's
Sports and
respect
COVID,
that
period.
shit. You know what I'm saying? It's scary, but it's like,
But
look,
you can go back to it.
ways
No,
to
I
actually live a life.
Just bounce back and forth. But it's like, we're going to see what happens. Because if more cases, if more cases happen, do they not go to Orlando?
No, I got a better question. Fuck that question. Not to be rude, but as a person who watches basketball and sports, and a person who doesn't watch that much,
I mean,
I know. We know. They just know who you are.
You have to bring
But
it up.
I do because people know you. They know
Why you ain't just keep it moving?
Because I want to get a lot of different
Since you don't
sides.
watch that shit,
Because it's
you
different
know,
sides.
what
You have
mean,
somebody
though?
who really loves it, somebody who's not that.
Don't you
fond.
really love it? Where you at?
No.
You in the middle?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes, you know that.
I apologize.
But that's okay. But okay, so let me get my question off. The question is the championship. We all probably gonna watch it because even like I said, even knowledge.
Thing to watch on TV.
Right. So, would you consider an asterisk under this championship?
Meaning,
Meaning,
No.
hold on.
Elaborate for the
Meaning,
I would say ass.
for the people,
meaning, do you feel like people can't say that there's a legitimate?
it's honorary.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like when
That's
people
okay.
say
It's
I'm
okay.
a champion, can you?
Yeah, it's okay.
You think so?
Because if they don't have it, this is for the people. This ain't for the league. This ain't unless it's for the league. Because the league play a
I'll
whole
argue the
fucking
awards.
season, son.
I'll argue the awards.
Man,
Like,
y'all-
how do you do MVP?
It's an
How do you do
honorary
defensive
season,
player?
bro. We doing
But
this
you
for
gotta-
y'all. Y'all
but
need
you
to
just
see
gotta
that.
measure
Because
it
they
off
gotta pay us. In my mind.
Okay, so
Unless they
so
don't.
if you feel like they gotta pay us regardless, do you
See, but
feel
they
like
gotta-
as a fan,
see, but they didn't
I
play
should
the
be like,
This, you know, the real thing is being fair to all the players who didn't get to compete the rest of the year because it might have turned out differently and shit. I don't know. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
what that's-
Because they say they took
no,
these.
no, no.
They
They measured the mathematics on all that shit.
I understand
But
that.
still a
But
Like, they're
still,
allowing teams
that don't mean
that wouldn't have
that don't
made the
mean
playoffs.
that don't mean it ain't
If it
teams that
would've-
wouldn't have put other
like
teams
if the
out.
shit
you
would have
feel me?
stopped then,
but it's a lot of
there are
scenarios.
teams that wouldn't have made the playoffs that are going.
But look,
it's 13 Western teams. It should only be
okay, they
8.
did the math,
just
but
saying,
it's
to be-
it's some things you can't add.
We shouldn't
like,
count this.
Like a
We shouldn't count.
home
We
team.
counted the strike year. Why not count
What
this
strike year?
The year they went on strike and only played half a season. San Antonio, I think, won that year.
But you said, okay, you
We
said
count that.
It's different.
But look,
What's the difference?
That was political. That wasn't
and
even
then check this out. There's a lot
But
of
it's the same situation as far
it's
as
not.
the lift. Hold on, Mike.
talk, y'all.
No, you can't. Just let me get it out. It's the same lift.
They was doing that for
it's,
them.
It's a similar
I
lift
feel
of
like
season.
if they doing this now, they're doing it for us.
It's
At least
it's
what
a
they
similar
portray.
lift of season. The difference is the strike happened in the beginning. There was a holdout, so it didn't start. This season started and it stopped midway. So they're trying to figure out a way to resume it. So it's technically still the same. They basically just coming back to do the playoffs.
Well,
But in that process, one, you're not playing in the same amount of games you did to get to the playoffs. Two, it's a lot of variables.
True.
Like there's a lot of variables. Like okay, people play for home court advantage. If you all play in Florida, you're not going to get the home court advantage.
You are not.
Like
True.
when people be saying shit like,
And
"Dog,
home
if it
court-
was
home court do
Wait,
matter.
hold up. Why not take it out?
What else?
Take home court out the equation and make them play just to play.
That's what they do.
Well, no,
right
That's
now.
sweet too. No, I'm just saying.
Yeah, that is what they do.
As
And that's what I'm
as
saying.
opposed to
That's-
argue.
That's what I'm saying. Does the art?
I'm more or less just arguing for the fact that it's kind of like we forcing it to happen. I'm like, look, if it don't happen,
that's what I'm saying.
we
Like-
can still survive without it.
And what you
But
just
if y'all
said, you
don't
was
do
like,
it,
they now just playing for y'all, like they playing for us. So
I
like,
would hope so.
but a person who's like really invested in that passion of sports, if a nigga be like, my team
Talking about
lost,
the players,
no,
as a player, or
They only gonna feel like they
but
only gonna
you
feel like that.
like that regardless. If
No,
they
no,
lose.
no, no.
Even
Like
if
I said, if
they
you
play and lose, you gonna feel
If
that
you
way.
lose,
yeah,
you gonna
that's
feel
what I'm
like
saying.
Loser,
Like let's say,
loser is a sore loser.
let's say he a Golden State fan, they get to the championship. I'm a Lakers fan, they get to the championship. If my Lakers
both
lose,
can, unless they get
they
it.
both get there.
Conference final.
I'm just okay.
Conference
Two basketball teams.
final. Oh, 'cause-
I'm just saying. I know he really like Golden State. I'm just saying.
Golden State and the Bucks. There you
Yeah,
go.
Golden
sense,
State and the
baby.
Bucks.
That's
though.
all.
Okay,
Hell yeah, that's
Golden
all.
State and the motherfucking Bucks.
You know a little bit.
I'm sorry.
You know a little
I'm
bit.
sorry, and
He
I
know.
know, I do know,
baby.
and I'm like, he don't know any better. So let's keep going. The Tigers against the Lions. Let's go. But
They're
no,
in the same state.
Like,
I'm not saying
California.
two Californias.
it's okay.
Maybe you would have said Minnesota.
Can we stop?
But could it happen?
Minnesota, Minneapolis.
Time out. That can happen in this scenario, right?
No,
Or
because
can it not?
they can
Because
only,
it's more
it
West
can only
team
be
than it is
Western.
East, right?
Yeah, I
So
don't know. I don't know
it gotta be
how.
a regular tournament,
You
right?
are right. I don't know how it's gonna shape out.
There you go.
But no, listen.
It could
I said
happen.
it's
I apologize.
13 West
Could that-
and it's 9 East. So eventually, when the
It has to
playoffs
just be a
happen, it
regular
will be
tournament.
8 on 8.
But if you keep getting more West
They're
teams,
doing, they're
winning,
doing, they're doing playing games and other shit.
I don't know.
Like
I
they're
don't know.
finished.
Speak on
Like
it, 'cause I
the
don't
part,
know.
the part you talk about where you say, and I think you too,
'Cause
where you
22
say,
teams. 9 to
teams
13.
still had a chance, or some teams could have still done something. They're allowing that. There's going to be, they call it regular season games and playing games. So they're going to have that, and then when that's done, then the playoffs are going to start, and it's going to be 8 Western and then 8 Eastern, the way it always is.
Okay, that's how they come.
Yes,
Okay.
because it's
So-
9 Eastern. 9 teams don't make the playoffs. It's 13
So
Western.
they're gonna finish a regular season.
Exactly. It's gonna be like a
Okay,
week.
so with that being said, now we got that out there. Now I just said, as a fan, you were saying they just playing for us.
They're
Like I
definitely
said,
doing that.
And I'm saying, if he was a fan of one team, we just said the Golden State Warriors against the Bucks. If my team lose and I got all this passion for sports, I'm gonna say this shit didn't count anyway. It was fake as fuck.
That's
This
cool.
and that.
Sore
Because
loser.
it shouldn't count to me. Like
So that's where you
that's
lie
what I
at.
said.
I won't say.
I feel like
win or lose. I won't say it.
I mean, a win is a win. A game, because like I said,
You're still playing basketball.
It's not held in the orthodox way and shit. Like
You technically,
It's different.
you
'Cause motherfuckers
technically
get
should be
injured.
better because you don't have that whole
Not
82
necessarily,
game
'cause it's
wear
not-
and tear.
so wear and tear and everything.
Oh, wear.
You know how many players get experience throughout that time and shit? Like it's like you said,
That's
wear and
what I'm
tear.
saying.
Why you
Motherfuckers
think
get
Golden
injured.
State?
It's not the orthodox way. So why
the
would
whole team died?
Are you that pressed to keep the
That's another way
the
of
status
answering
quo
it.
going, or do you
People are saying
respect the status
that people
quo?
had time to
and be
heal
like,
that
let us
wasn't
not
healed.
go forth like that, and you know what I'm saying?
Not playing an 82 game season, which is something they're always talking about, shortening the season,
But they
all
haven't
that
done it
shit.
yet.
They haven't.
So
But
that's the rules now.
do you think the NBA players is really tripping that the season is shortened? Nigga,
They're not.
They good to go.
But
You know what I'm
as
saying?
fans-
So
I don't know how it works.
all teams are rested. They good.
Which is
Niggas
another
shouldn't be
asterisk.
training.
That's an asterisk right there because you'll
How?
think
Everybody's
because
on the same
some
playing
people-
field.
No, because if you think, yeah. But
Yeah.
now people are
So
getting
everybody
healthier. if it was a regular season, the season was just would have went. Some people would have been injured. That
We're not trying to prey on injuries. We're not trying to prey on injuries. We don't prey on injuries around here. All right, next man up. Everybody got to play. My team died. And we lost.
But in my mind, it's like,
they said Kevin Durant.
Why was you? Are you really that? Like, I know it's some diehard. I know it's diehard fans out there, but you ain't glad enough to see some sports.
We lost Kevin Durant. Then we lost Steph.
Even if you don't like it, you're not gonna not support your team. Like it is what it is. It's the best we could do. So you got to take what you can get. Like beggars can be choosers, but it's like you gonna keep trying to choose with your begging ass.
But
take what you can get sometimes.
I'm saying,
they played 30 less games than they would have.
I wouldn't be worried about no niggas mad about basketball going on because it's going on.
And it ain't just 30 games. Like 30 games they have to play. That's practice. That's practice. That's traveling, back to backs, all that shit. All that shit has been taken out of the equation now. So it should be better for them.
I mean,
they come together. They had rest. They've been
doing their own shit together because you can fall off in 3 months.
If you think LeBron fell off,
I don't know who fell off.
LeBron didn't. You need to carry yourself. Hey, because that's your own responsibility.
That's your profession. That's their profession.
LeBron.
What if he catch Corona?
Then he catch Corona. Trevor Ariza is sitting out because he wants to.
So you saying
spend time with his son?
So you saying if your team,
but that also alters whatever team.
Yeah, because he on Houston. Houston is definitely in that 13.
So you saying it shouldn't be an asterisk if motherfucking people like
we already seen this before.
We've never seen an illness that like really don't.
We've seen a short season. We've already,
but Corona
we seen one and there was one but look, we were like really young.
So that's not the same thing, just because it's a short season, son. Because if you're gonna compare the things that's similar to it, you got to talk about the shit that's different from it. You just talking about what's similar, and that's because it was short season.
Y'all argument is y'all felt like other teams had some type of fair shot, right?
That's an argument. It's several arguments.
It's not the reason why I think people put asterisks on it.
It's not the same as what
they like to, but see, they want to put an asterisk up under Kevin Durant's.
And think about the people who gonna play.
They got more of an argument on this. This is Corona. You can have 3 stars that's going out, and then the other team will win. You think the people, the passionate fans of another team?
So Kawhi Leonard and Canada.
Not to mention, bro, we going
everybody, Toronto Raptors, Canada.
I don't think this
they got an asterisk under their shit.
Like,
right?
The people need this. Apparently, because are we doing this for the people? That's why I'm saying, like, look, this ain't our
play basketball. We're not doing it
professionally.
They play basketball for us.
We're doing this shit because we do it professionally.
This
for y'all.
That's obvious.
Yeah, we just keeping it going because it's like
everybody know next year is where they really
let it shine. Yeah, this honorary. This like giving niggas like Kanye. Did Kanye West get a degree from somewhere that he and the team that's college? There's a couple niggas. Dr. Dre got a couple of them.
It's called college dropout.
He didn't graduate. No, I'm just saying honorary degree.
Yeah,
like Dr. Dre got an honorary doctorate because he Dr. Dre.
Yeah, now that you're famous now and you did something with your life, what you was here at one time.
That type of shit.
Y'all getting off subject.
All we saying is that it's reasons to say that there's an asterisk behind it because it's not like a regular season.
Okay, so
honorary season.
So my question is, does Kawhi Leonard and the Toronto Raptors have an asterisk?
They deal with injuries. Injuries are in sports.
Because they played Golden State, my team, and everybody was injured.
Injuries are in sports. You account
yes,
it's a pandemic.
Was they injured due to pandemic, or they are injured because they've been?
These about last year.
There has only been
I'm saying
that's a regular basketball season that happened.
That happened with injuries.
Right now. Maybe wait. I gotta look up the Utah Jazz. I have to look up the Utah Jazz. But Utah Jazz, I think, is a team that makes it, or they're in the bubble, and they had it. But I'm not sure. They were sweet last year. I gotta look it up. But Brooklyn Nets, I believe, were one of the 9 teams going to Orlando. And DeAndre Jordan now has it. Spencer Dinwiddie has it. So I can rock with that. But how you not looking at that as an injury as well? Because like when an injury happens, you don't see it coming. You don't see it coming. Okay, but we're talking about something to keep one of your players out of the game, right?
Out of a season that is like no other.
It's different.
Like, it's only like no other because of.
Because
it's the reason it's not a pandemic.
Because if you're talking about somebody exercising,
well, it's going to be called a pandemic championship.
Let's call it that.
Okay, but you're not going to say our regular champion. Yeah, you're not going to say Kawhi can't win this and this be his third championship.
So when the Rucker, wait, hold on, when the Rucker have a 16 team tournament.
So what? It ain't billions of
A
dollars,
16
trillions
team
of dollars
tournament.
in the
What's the
nation watching
difference?
this shit.
That's all
the
they're
difference.
about to do.
That's the difference.
They're just gonna do the
We're not
playoffs.
just
It's
talking
called
about
the pandemic
basketball.
championship.
You're talking about the league.
But I'm trying to figure out
this.
why you trying to. Y'all want to give it an asterisk because y'all praying on injuries?
No, son, we're
it's
not
the-
talking about you. Talking about
You,
injuries.
yeah, you.
They've already
You're talking
no. What I said was
injuries.
they've
Stop,
already
stop,
included
stop.
the teams mathematically that would make
That's
the
cool.
playoffs.
That's cool.
But it's still
Look,
different.
that ain't what you talking
What
about.
part of y'all? What
Because it's
is
different.
discrepancy?
Not all the
So
games
you
are gonna be
talking
played.
about niggas?
So what's the
people
difference?
voluntarily
But
not coming
good
back
for
to
them.
work? That's what
That's
you
good
said.
for them.
You're talking about people voluntarily not coming to work because of COVID, or
Right.
because of the
Like
situation
they
created
choose
by
not to play right now
That's
because of that.
understandable.
Trevor Ariza
That's
did
like
it.
it's like you.
So
nigga.
you can't base it on a regular
But
season.
they can do that
That's him.
any other time.
No, they can't.
That's
They
me.
will
Yes,
get
they
fined.
can.
You will get
That's
fined.
us.
If you,
That is us,
You will get
son.
fined if you
Son,
help
that's what
me.
I'm saying.
Son, that is us right now.
Derrick Rose.
That's us. That's us. You know,
Derrick
shut
Rose.
up. You're not arguing. Son, that's
Derrick
us.
Rose wasn't playing. Remember, he
got fined.
He took-
Well, I don't know if he got
he
fined.
took that leave from Minnesota. He wasn't injured.
See where he left.
He just wasn't playing. Yeah,
If you're
he,
healthy,
he
do
here
it
now.
If
You
you're
can't do
healthy
it now.
yeah.
Son, you know how many leaves I took?
Huh.
Derrick Rose took a leave.
And he probably got fined for it. All I know is
I don't give a fuck about what he got fined for. You can take the lead. Y'all niggas said you can't do it.
Now?
Yes, you can.
Now?
Okay, the average,
And you can
okay.
definitely now do it.
Yes, which
For
would
the
be an
pandemic.
That
asterisk.
is what we're saying. Now
But
you
the
can
only
do
nigga
it.
I know
You
of
can do it
to
without
sit
consequences.
out, like, I'm sitting out because of shit, Trevor Ariza. I
They
think
said
it's-
the white might do it. They said Lil Williams might do it.
Okay, Mike.
It's several
And he
people
just
who might
said,
not do it.
and he
We
just
don't
taking
know
time
who
off
might
to
do
spend time with his son.
it. That's cool. That's understandable.
You want to know why he wouldn't
But
do
he
it?
can only get away with it now. Like you couldn't do that. That's
But
why.
if Trevor was injured,
But that's an injury.
we're not saying the same
That's
thing.
why we keep
That's
He's
an
still not
injury.
on the court.
It's injuries in sports.
still not on the court.
Stationary.
He
son.
can play if he want to play.
Stationary. Like you gonna
He
move
can
the
play if
tree
he
in your
wanna
yard. The hoop.
Bro.
No, it's stationary.
You
bro.
account
can't do
for
that about
injuries in a regular season.
You don't have to choose to go stay with his son.
They
You don't
account
choose
for
whether or
the
not
niggas
you're
that's not gonna be there.
That's Corona. This is
Okay.
different.
But who do you know gonna come and go? That's what I'm saying. They don't know who coming and going now.
It's
You
a
never
bubble.
know. That's all.
It's a
You're doing
bubble.
the best you can.
Ain't no fans
When
there.
they get to the bubble,
They
that's
haven't
it.
done it.
Yeah.
They haven't got to
They
the bubble.
haven't done it yet. You don't know who's gonna go to the bubble. Everybody
know
might
who's gonna
go.
go.
They
They
can't make niggas go to the
They
bubble.
voting right now.
Can
People
you-
get to vote and
can
say,
you make them go to the
are you
bubble?
with it or not?
My point is
Trevor not going.
they can make them. If it ain't no bubble to go to in the regular world, you can make niggas go to the bubble.
These
They
niggas-
stick your ass there. You're contracted. They ain't gonna pay. They can't do it.
If
now.
we had a bubble, nigga, come on.
Son, they us.
When did the season start?
They you out there.
When did the season start?
There are a lot of y'all.
February. It was actually longer than the holdout season. And y'all trying to tell me it's a
This pandemic makes everything different, dog.
man. Just
Like, I'm sorry.
No, it doesn't.
It's-
Because
where was
y'all,
you at
y'all only
9/11?
speaking about
Because
y'all only
one
speaking
nigga in
about
there- one nigga in the
one
bubble
nigga
can
that
get
opted
into
out
everybody, and then you gotta see
without it being COVID.
If Brian right now say I want to stay home because of Corona, if
It's over.
yeah, like this
No,
thing,
it's
if
over for
Giannis
ratings.
say it,
It's not over for
So what you think
basketball. It's
basketball
over for
is?
ratings.
It's
the
basketball.
asterisks will be there because they're like, nigga, you didn't play when LeBron was there, but people were not gonna be bad at LeBron. So
Okay.
LeBron didn't do it because he want to be home with his family.
And that's respectable.
And they won't get ratings the same way the finals.
So
didn't get
why would
ratings
you, as a
It shouldn't be a regular.
or the
So
playoffs
why,
didn't get the
so why would I let a
ratings?
nigga? Why would I let a
You
nigga
don't
talk
want it
shit to
just
me
to
about
have
his
an
team,
ass
his team beating me at a time like this? I don't know a fuck. I'm gonna use Corona. I'm gonna
Give
say
it an asterisk, son. It's okay.
I'm
It's
gonna use
all right.
Corona.
Don't you want to watch
I'm not,
basketball?
I'm not that type of loser.
Don't
I'm
you
sorry.
want basketball?
You not.
It don't
I'm not
matter.
that type of loser.
It don't matter about
I'm not gonna
winning or
blame
losing.
the
normal
It's not winning or
fan
losing.
will
Blaming Corona is no different than blaming it on the
It's not-
injury.
It's not about winning. or
My
losing,
player
son.
is not there.
We dismissing
My
it.
player not
Listen,
playing basketball.
It's not about winning
I'm
or
blaming
losing.
it on some type of ailment.
What the fuck?
I'm
that-
not blaming it on the ailment.
What are you talking about right now? So we talking about the asterisk as far as the season. So
I'm
it's
not blaming
counted
it on that.
On what?
Because do you niggas put an
It's a
asterisk
factor.
on the holdout
It's a-
season?
it's a factor.
Yes or no?
It's a factor.
Do you put an
Corona
asterisk?
is not a factor in
I'm
that.
all right, cool.
The
I'm
holdout
asking-
season is
I'm asking a
niggas
different question.
boycotting.
That's business.
That's
I'm with
not.
that. Cool.
That is business.
Cool, I'm with that.
This
I'm with
ain't
that.
the. This
Okay.
is not regular.
Do you count it as an asterisk? That's
If
it.
you want to, but no.
Some
I'm
people do
asking
that.
you.
No, not officially.
You don't? And I'm asking
There's
you.
levels to
don't.
this shit, though.
Okay,
No.
I'm asking
You want to know why?
reason?
You want to
I'm
know why?
asking
Do you want to
no,
know
not
why?
yet, not yet. I want to hear his answer first.
If I was a passionate fan like that, yes. That one season when the holdout where the Spurs won, I don't count that really.
So that's an asterisk season. So
Yeah.
you say yes,
Political,
and you say no.
financially driven. If I'm at my job and I got the fucking protest or I got to boycott this bitch to get my shit right,
how can y'all disagree on this?
Son,
but then agree on this.
Because it's different circumstances.
This season was longer.
It's different circumstances, though.
This season was
That's all I'm saying. The circumstances.
But this season was longer
it's not
than
about
the holdout
limp.
season.
It's not about that. It's not about that. It's about the different circumstances of why these things are happening. It's not about that.
Right.
How the fuck do you not understand? Son, they us. If they said that shit to you at Garden Fresh, nigga, you be feeling stupid.
Real life shit happens in the other
The holdout was about money.
That's real life shit.
No, nigga, was about worrying about death and life, nigga.
That's real life shit. Oh, so money is not real life shit? Let's just be broke, man. Let's just be broke.
Airborne virus.
Come on, man. Stop it.
Everybody is way different than
an airborne virus that unemployment was like, hey, we know y'all scared. We gonna give you money.
What they gotta do with the? What they gotta do?
Because money is real life shit. Y'all, come on. Y'all trying to say Corona is real life shit. Look, I get it. Corona's a pandemic. But all I'm arguing to y'all is what a seat. Because y'all don't do basketball, so I get it. Y'all don't get it.
You mean
I just wish y'all listen.
Every person that come in here, if
it's
they
an
team don't
82.
win,
Listen. It's an 82 game season. These niggas would thrive. They would thrive for the opportunity to play less games. They would thrive for the opportunities to play less back to backs. So do you know what that? Do you know what that helps create? Less injuries. That helps create less injuries. So actually, the season because. You should actually thank Corona shortening the season because some niggas that would have got injured if they would have kept playing didn't get injured. But teams are playing at full strength. You rather teams play against injured teams? You don't want to see a healthy team play a healthy team?
It's more realistic.
You got to understand.
Any other season, they don't like, hey, let's take a pause, y'all, so people get more rehabilitated.
You have no arguments that's an argument against the asterisk because the asterisk.
I got a super argument against you because you say the other season doesn't have an asterisk. At least he says it.
Because
so
he
just
don't.
confused.
And even if it do,
me and you still got to debate. How's that? Because you said that has.
We can debate this off this shit. Because we don't have to do this here.
You on the subject.
How you
think
not
both should
understand?
have an asterisk?
How you not
I'm with
understand
you.
why they
You a football
why
nigga.
they don't?
You trying to say
That's like you getting the asterisk.
yes to this, but no
You
to
getting the
that.
asterisk. Like, why the fuck you gonna give me an asterisk? It's Corona right now. Like, I didn't just say fuck y'all last year when it wasn't nothing crazy going on. Like, this regular life last year. And this ain't
So Michael Jordan, when he won with the flu, that's the asterisk.
These niggas compromised they pay because they was like,
But
y'all
people
need
saying
to
when
do
the
something
Rockets
for us.
won, when the Rockets won when Jordan left, they say it's an asterisk. Some people say it's an asterisk behind that
For who?
because he retired.
For who?
They saying that
When
that
you
the
speak
real,
For the whole league?
not for the whole league, but
That's what I'm talking about. I ain't talking about no team.
Wait, hold on.
I'm talking about the
What
whole
you saying
league.
now?
I'm saying passionate fans who would root for the Bulls and all this other shit. They would say it's an asterisk behind the Rockets because they got to go. Because Michael Jordan was stopping all that shit 3 years in a row. Then he retired. That gave a chance for somebody else. They saying, nigga, if Jordan was really there,
That's not asterisk, son. That's regular life.
I'm saying that's regular.
You don't know who'd have been there. Like, that's what the fuck.
I'm saying some people do that. Not
Fuck
me.
them. So we're not talking about how people feel. We're talking about real solid shit we can compare.
I'm just trying to figure out y'all asterisks.
Yeah,
Because
I don't.
You're trying to tell me.
exercise.
You're trying to tell me these niggas voluntarily not playing because they think it's something wrong with the league that they want shit changed.
Yeah.
As opposed to something going on in the whole world that niggas is like, all right, I'm gonna take this time to fall back.
And
Like,
my
it's
only
not the
argument
same
was
thing. Son,
the other
it's
shit
not
that-
the same thing.
It's
not the same reason.
It's you boycotting your
not
job
the
because they're
same
not
reason.
paying you enough.
But it's the same situation.
And no, it's not.
It's a shortened season.
Similar results to
shortened
a
season.
degree.
Yeah.
To a degree.
It's a shortened
but
season.
start back. This is, in my mind, Corona
said
ain't
this.
gone. The league
I said this.
Don't start
but
it
it was
back.
for Black Lives Matter.
Don't.
That was the thing.
Don't
we forgot
matter.
last time.
And that's the
we
thing.
should have been talking about
now they trying to
Corona
change the
too.
narrative because Corona didn't fucking go nowhere.
It didn't. People like to forget.
Dumb fucks. Like, they pissing me off. Like son,
He said they pissing me off.
You pissing me off even talking. Like, son, Corona ain't fucking go nowhere.
I didn't
Duh,
say
it ain't come back. Shit never fucking left.
Well, it's
That's
still,
why they
but
ain't
see,
playing
but
basketball.
No.
They ain't
It's
stopping
still-
Black
like I
Lives
said-
Matter,
no,
nigga.
wait. Like I said,
Fuck.
wrestling is still going on.
bitch.
It's official business.
It's places of work still. I'm gonna stop saying that.
That's what
It's
Florida
places-
made it. They deemed it.
Shout out to Florida. It's places of work. It's places of work still going on. So this is a place of business. So whatever. But
But these
nonetheless,
motherfuckers worth more than all of us. Okay? They generate way more business than everybody else did. That's why they not playing. You think if they wasn't making no money, they would give a fuck about these niggas? They play.
They not making no money.
Look at some new niggas though.
They not making no money.
No, these niggas is worth hundreds of millions of dollars. And if he die,
they not making no money. That's
I'm gonna
why.
have to pay some insurance on this nigga.
That's why.
You got
That's
the
why.
hoop, baby.
That's why.
I don't want my money. First of all,
Watch
you
the
gonna find a new
Redskins.
LeBron if he gets sick and die?
Watch-
Where you
watch-
gonna get another LeBron from? It's just only one of them.
There's only one of
Washington Redskins.
Damian Lillard
They
is
about to
only
fuck-
one of you, son. But you ain't a LeBron, bitch.
No, that's Dame
Dollar.
He
Yeah,
can rap.
he could
He's
hoop,
sweet.
nigga.
He can
That's a lot
definitely
of you niggas hooping, but
If
y'all
he
only
had-
one of
if he
y'all.
had the body
And
frame,
we
like
can't
that.
find y'all on the
Yeah.
streets, nigga.
But
We
no,
don't even walk and die.
Hold on, wait,
Because
settle
we
down,
gonna
settle
talk
down,
about
settle
basketball.
down, settle down,
We need
settle
y'all to
down.
play basketball for generations.
Shut up,
At least
dribble.
As far as fucking up the money, that's what they trying to do for the Washington Redskins.
That's
about that?
football. They went. Oh my God.
They figured they start going after the investors. Nike is one, or the sponsors, however the fuck word you want to use, sponsors. But they start fucking with their money. Maybe they change shit.
That's how you.
Not to say it has something to do with Corona, but as far as when you fuck the money up, shit start moving. Because that's really what
Got more
it
to do with
is. They trying to bring the
George
shit back for money.
Have to do with
It's for us.
The movement
clearly
is strong
done,
right now.
but it's for money.
But the movement.
everything's about money.
Oh no, yeah,
right now.
the Black Lives Matter, nigga.
Yeah, we
But
make it.
we
it's-
gotta have people telling us the wages. If we want to make a difference, we gotta do it in their pockets.
You have to. You have to.
You gotta make it.
So shout out to the people doing it for the Washington Redskins
Money.
because they cannot continue on this way. And then you got the other teams like what is it? Baseball got a team, the Indians. What is it? Cleveland Indians. Can't have that no more.
Atlanta Braves, which is also a little.
That's one. Can't have that no more. What's is there some more? I can't really think. But but yeah, no, this movement is and it's going across all sports. Baseball, they talking about it. Hockey talking about it.
Honey, not your honey, but your syrup. They changed the name on
Aunt Jemima, don't forget about Uncle Ben, the whole black crew. Let me ask y'all a question though, comment below. If they start getting rid of all these black faces on this shit and all we see is white faces,
Because that's what they're gonna
are
do.
y'all gonna trip on that afterwards? Because I feel like at that point, what are we doing? I feel like we need to figure out our
Aunt
argument.
Jemima get changed for Aunt Karen.
Oh shit.
Y'all gonna rock with that?
That's gonna be on TikTok all over the goddamn place.
For real. Please don't leave me. But yeah,
Don't
man,
leave me.
who ready for that Aunt Karen syrup? Tell me, please.
Nobody. But another sport, like we said in another episode, that at least shocked me, that was on the forefront, was NASCAR. And I know y'all done seen all this shit with NASCAR, the noose, Bubba Wallace, ain't nobody getting charged for whatever
door
reason.
noose, it wasn't
a door noose. I don't even know what the fuck that means.
That's something that you use to open doors and make it
Oh my God. I'ma hang my door. Like, nigga, what?
Yes.
But whatever. But they banned the Confederate flag from being at that shit. And a lot of people
it's
was
going
upset.
on a lot around the country. A lot of
They get rid of the Confederate shit.
This is getting done away with, though, which is understandable. Shit should have been done away with.
I mean, I thought it was when they lost.
Man,
Back when they lost. Mississippi finally, what'd you say? Last state that has some shit in their flag or something?
They finally got rid of the Mississippi state flag with the Confederate shit on there.
Yeah, the emblem of the Confederate emblem on the Mississippi.
The
State
second emblem that they had, because
flag. The second one,
well, they had like 4 flags.
It was 3 flags.
3 flags all together.
And that
in a
Confederate,
span of 5 years.
in a span of 4.
4 years.
61
Yeah,
to
for them,
65.
yeah.
4.
Yeah, that was-
It was 3 flags, and the last 2 flags have just that Confederate piece that you only see. That's not a flag as far as I can see.
When you get a chance, look up the Confederate
Yeah,
flag.
just look them up
and see what
Like,
it says
the
about
flag
it. See how long
the
it was
flag
on.
that they have. It's not even It's not none of the
So-
three. I've
so-
never seen nobody with any of those three flags.
So side note, what
Not
we
the
got
whole-
to say about that is
Shit, not side.
all
note,
you
front note.
motherfuckers who keep on saying this in our heritage.
This is the country. Like
That was in a
this is our
4-year
history.
span that y'all was doing that.
The
So
Confederacy lasted between 61 and 65. 1861 and 1865.
So how
the
are
Civil
you-
War lasted from
No, no, no,
1860 to
no.
1865.
No. The Civil War, 61 to 65. The
60,
Confederacy,
no,
the Confederacy was founded about 60, 61, and it was basically like they found. I feel like we flip flopped. I could be wrong. I feel
No,
like we
because
flip-flopped.
it only started because
Might
of
be.
the Civil War. Like, hey, or the other way.
No.
around.
They started it to start,
the
Civil
but
War.
but you gotta assume that the war was started, so they was like, "Fuck that, we a gang, nah, nigga, we gonna call ourselves."
And you know
this.
them niggas was
Fuck
on that
y'all.
side.
So it was brewing, nonetheless. That's what
There you
was
go.
happening.
And in
But
case y'all forgot, it's
the moral of the story is the Confederacy as a whole only lasted for 5 years.
So
No more.
stop saying that's
No
your
more.
heritage.
Like,
Your
niggas
heritage
was-
is not 4 years
Like,
based.
if you was
It's
in high school back
Is your
then,
high school your heritage?
as a fucking freshman, by the time you was a senior and did your first year in college, that shit wasn't there no more. And we was fucking damn near the United States of America.
If your kids couldn't go to that school because it closed down, all this, they don't know nothing about that. You can start all over. 4 years does not make a heritage.
And if they do, you need to reevaluate what you want to be a heritage.
For real. Because
You got to.
Like,
4
what?
years?
And they lost.
They
When
did.
do we glorify losers?
It ain't about the glorifying the loser.
Yes, the fuck. That's what they want to do.
It's more
they
or
want to
less-
wave a flag of some
Wow.
niggas that lost.
Like,
Yeah.
what
Some
you
niggas
trying to
that what
glorify?
was.
I mean, because like when niggas like
Or never was.
we don't say we African American slaves. Yeah, you want
But
some? Ain't nobody brought nothing about no food.
But no, like they started it. Don't forget the Civil War. All that shit started basically because because of their difference of opinions about black slaves. So if this whole thing started basically stemming from a discrepancy about black slaves,
Fuck you.
how you think when we doing the Black Lives Matter push that we don't need to get rid of this?
Oh, one more thing.
Y'all tripping.
So don't say we need to get over slavery and all that and say y'all racist if y'all ain't got to give up that. Because our
Yeah.
shit lasted
Y'all
way
need to get
longer
over that
than
Get over
5
slavery.
years.
All right, get over the flag. Y'all had a 4-5 year run, and y'all started hot.
Slavery was longer than 4 years.
Hey, in y'all defense, y'all had y'all people talking about it longer.
Yeah.
So
So
y'all reenact that shit like
Like down south, like that. Like they be down there.
God
You see
damn
it?
it! Like, enjoy your loss.
Yeah.
Remember Bob? Remember
Like,
back in
nice
18?
America and shit. Like, nigga, it wasn't America then, y'all lost.
Man.
I mean, why you
Man.
stay here? Y'all like to tell motherfuckers to leave and shit, and it's like, look, you don't like this motherfucker either sometimes.
We technically beat y'all.
You don't
Tell y'all to get
like
the fuck
this
out.
motherfucker at all, apparently. When it's a Confederate person, you gonna tell a nigga another motherfucker to leave? Like, hold on, cuz.
Y'all let the
You
door
mad?
suck
I'm
y'all.
good.
Right.
I'm good with the flag with the 50-something stars. and
y'all
all
should
the
have left where y'all
stripes.
can have slavery or something. Go somewhere else.
What the fuck are you talking
They
about?
should.
Yeah,
They should.
they ain't never hit
4-5 year run, and y'all lost.
Right.
And y'all lost.
Now, y'all up here trying to hold on to some shit that it never was popping. Like,
Yeah. So just leave. You and your
It was
you and your
never
white
sweet.
family.
never
It was never sweet.
They had a
No.
4-year, good 4-year
Well,
run.
well, they started sweet. You know, a couple battles. I don't know the fucking battles. I know y'all know,
Oh, they was-
historians.
they was
There was a
winning.
couple battles. South had some shit, but y'all lost. So it don't really matter. 7-game series. If you lose, it don't matter what happened. Game 1, 2, 5. You lost.
But we still ended up living in the kind of country that the Confederacy wanted. It just went as bad.
You know.
It was like low key.
Yeah.
It was like a low
Yeah,
key.
instead of like,
They didn't help us after
instead
they
of
got
chattel
out of
slavery, it's more or less a we
And this is-
Stockholm condition.
And
shit,
Mississippi whack as hell, but still, it's like
It's voluntary
we got it in our
slavery.
flag.
And we
Wow.
whack as hell for letting it last this long.
Man.
Like, what? Like, I just learned about it and I'm already mad. Like,
I didn't
what?
even know.
Like,
I didn't know.
No, that's
I
crazy.
don't
Like, how y'all as a whole state let that shit, Mississippi, how the fuck y'all let that
Nigga,
happen?
you seen our state flag? Our shit don't have none of that shit on there.
Old white folks.
Man, you could have did a GoFundMe for that
Our
shit.
state flag whack, but it ain't that whack. But damn, if it had that on there, dog, I don't think I could have stood for that shit.
Yeah, at least our flag got some like animals and some shit.
Yeah,
What-
that shit
yeah,
whack
ours,
as hell.
yeah, ours is straight. Ours is sweet.
It's weak.
Our nickname, I think. What's our nickname? I forgot. No, what's the state? All states have a nickname.
Michiganders?
No.
No.
Cause Kentucky is the bluegrass state.
Right.
The Great Lakes.
The Great.
Yeah.
All right, that makes sense.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we surrounded all the Great Lakes.
Yeah, you know that, right?
Did you ask me? Do I know that? Nigga, I'm a boater.
All right, so where we at with it?
Keep going.
Oh shit.
Next topic.
Yeah. This where we at with it. Everybody. Yeah, that's been the talk of the town. We would have loved to not have talked about this, but it's the talk of the town. So I guess we might as well give our perspective on some shit. But I'm sure everybody really know what's been going on.
Oh yeah.
And I'm gonna tell everybody how I love it too.
Oh, he love this shit. That shit. Jada! It's 2 o'clock and I'm faded. Where's Will? I'm looking for Jada.
Oh man.
I don't know. But what he wanted to do. But no. He missed it.
I know.
But yeah, you know, August Alsina is back. Please take this
August
moment.
Al sipping.
Please, oh shit, that should be his name.
Next topic.
Please take this moment.
I'm August
Pause the
Al
video. Pause the video. If you have not seen him, go look at him.
Looking
Nigga,
like a pimp named Slipback and shit.
Where can you find them?
nigga look like a Muppet baby.
Oh man.
Fraggle Rock ass nigga.
That's not right.
Did you what?
It's
It's like origin. Oh, you.
You ain't see it. You couldn't have seen it and be like, son, what
That's
the fuck
wild.
is you doing?
Oh, yeah.
Son, what the fuck is you doing?
I'm just chilling right now.
Unless you telling Will, that's my bitch.
No.
Son, she been my bitch. That's the only way you get away with wearing that shit. Up there talking about that. It's my bitch, son. You tried to take her from me.
Great Lake State. Winter.
That's what I said, bitch.
Winter Wonderland.
The water went on.
And the Wolverine State.
Oh, yeah,
shout out to the Wolverines, baby.
I know
Shout out
the
my
I forgot about
Wolverines,
the
baby.
Winter Wonderland.
I didn't know that though.
Back in the
I've never
day.
heard that
It's a
one.
song.
Damn,
Yo, they got a whole song about that shit.
State don't get no love. We're not the Spartan State.
No.
I mean, we can say that.
Because Wolverine is our state animal,
This is
eh?
Wolverines around this motherfucker.
Yeah.
That's our state animal? Oh, I guess that makes sense.
I don't know who that shit
Yeah,
is.
state animal.
I definitely don't know. I never know.
This is our state animal.
Yeah, that's the upper UP.
No, yeah, that's UP for sure. That ain't got nothing to do with us.
Yeah, definitely that shit. Dude.
That's White Claw.
What? That's all I'm saying, son. You ain't see it. You couldn't have seen
He
it.
ain't do that.
You, man, son, there's no.
He was having a serious, in-depth conversation about getting his heart broke with that.
All right, yep. That's how he was looking.
Listen, I skipped the thumbnail. 'cause
That's
I was
August Alsina, y'all, if y'all haven't seen him, all right?
Serious about this. They got some crazy looking
Yeah, that's
bitch
a me.
talking about it.
So now that he look like somebody out of Mother Babies,
That
fucking
nigga like
Fraggle
that
Rock.
Slipback, don't he?
Like, he-
The
Look
pimp
like
named
that bitch
Slipback
on the
was
back
a
to
person
school
in real
bus.
life.
What was that? The teacher?
Oh, what's her name? Yeah, I was about to say Pepper Ann. No, that's the other bitch.
No, that fucking
was it
school
Miss
bus
Pepper?
teacher. It was Miss Peppers.
Miss Pepper, I think so. Hold on, it might have been Miss Pepper. Hold on, bitch, I got it.
That's what I see.
Ooh, motherfucker, boy, I got it. Miss Frizzle, bitch.
Miss Frizzle.
That
He
nigga
got that Miss Frizzle hair, nigga.
Goofy ass nigga.
Dog. Spelling on people.
No, he look like, look, ain't nobody gonna know this. This my shit, though. This back in the day. He looked like this, too.
No, it's gonna be some weird shit.
It's not.
Fraggle Rock or some
Carrot
shit.
top with a motherfucking wrap.
I knew it was some more Fraggle Rock
What the
shit.
fuck is that?
Allegra's window.
Allegra's window.
That's on that PBS shit.
I think it was on Nickelodeon, nigga.
Oh, really?
But yeah, no. But yeah. So we digress. We done making fun of that nigga. But yes, August Alsina has resurfaced. Apparently, he's overcome his
Should have stayed.
his emotions,
His depressions.
his injuries, and he back out with a project. But it seemed like he taking the game route. Like, oh, I got a project out. Well, let me get some clickbait going.
I fuck side A. I mean, what was that bitch you said?
Jada.
No. Who the game said he fucked? It was that skinny Maya. He said
Oh
he fucked Maya.
yeah. And then he beat that one nigga up right before his album came out.
40 Glock.
Yeah. Like, yeah.
But yeah, go ahead.
He's an antic nigga.
What's Alsina do? What do you do?
Well, he seems to be an antic nigga as well. He's he got a new project coming out. He sat down with Angela Yee. Oh my bad. Shout out to her in the Breakfast Club. And he sat down looking like that for like an hour, 2 hours then, or whatever the fuck it was, and was talking to her, assumably about the new album. You know, with the pandemic happening, it would make sense for niggas to come back. I seen some shit on Instagram. I told y'all Sean Kingston look like he about to have a resurgence.
You're way too beautiful, girl. That's why it'll never work.
All right, cut it. But you know what I'm saying? So it makes sense. So August Alsina, he like, you know what? About to get a project coming out. I'm gonna go sit with the Breakfast Club. They ain't got or they got all kind of openings. Of course, people would love that. And of course, I don't even know if she asked him, but I need to watch the interview because I need to see if she asked him or if he. Do y'all know that? Did she ask him about it, or did he bring it up?
I have no idea.
Because I'm gonna say I have to figure that part out because that's major key. If he brought it up, it's worse. If he brought it up, it's worse.
Girl, I want to come talk.
I feel like, because I'm gonna say like she had to know what she can ask because they do that part.
They do that. They do
like,
that.
Hey, what's
And he
off the
probably-
record?
and he
What
probably
can I
gonna
say? Yeah.
Now back in what was it? It was 2018. He posted on something of hers on her birthday, some long ass shit.
You're so great to me.
Yeah,
type
you
shit.
know, like, and she
But it
did
was very
say
ambiguously.
she did say he came to her and he helped, or she helped him, because he was, you know, he's an emotional nigga apparently.
Because his sister
Depression and all that.
died.
Yeah, all that shit.
Yeah.
So in 2018, on Jada's birthday, he did that. Then he redid a Kalani song and named it Nunya
look.
in 2019.
Fuck all
No, wait, no,
Oh, yeah,
because
yeah.
this is the history.
That was like her middle name or some shit like
This,
that.
yeah, and,
Oh, man.
and the person he was talking about in the song was her middle name, and that was in 19. And now in 20, he got a project coming out. Now he like, yeah, me and Jada, we've been together.
We've been fucking.
That's his claim to
And then said, Will gave us the blessing.
I was fucking Jada, baby.
When the fuck?
Will said it was cool.
Just give me my moment and I'll let y'all go before I get back in. When the fuck did it become cool for niggas
Cultures.
to start pillow talking to this magnitude? Not only is he saying, yeah, I'm fucking this bitch. She's married and
We know who she is.
and a
nigga.
mother of 2 kids.
Three.
And you like, it's 2. Yeah, Jaden
Maybe a little
and Willow.
Smith one.
Well, maybe. It ain't no little Alsina. Tell you
I
that.
mean, they got 3 kids, but the 2 of us here. I mean, they're together.
He got 3.
Yeah, I'm talking about. Yeah, okay, yeah. But it's like, nigga, like, not only is he like, yeah, you know, I'm in love with her, we've been fucking, I can die right now,
Hey,
I've
he's more
lived life.
famous than you,
He
nigga. Cut that shit out.
even said, yeah, Will sat down and gave me the blessing.
Because you never tell nobody that shit on camera, nigga. You got to tell your homies, like, son.
Now, because of that,
You should've
I
on the
will
G-Pads,
not.
nigga.
The only way I'm listening to the music is if you niggas say something. But I'm not.
You not listening to Alsina?
Hell no, nigga.
Alsina.
Right.
I'm just saying, this clearly was the clout chase. Because I just be trying to think of what other fan bases like
good
that.
point.
Fuck all that. I'm talking about the real shit. So, I'm talking about some shit that could possibly happen to us one day. Fuck that shit. Like, man, fuck the family, okay? I understand that they got to deal with it, but so what? Shut y'all asses up for y'all not get shit this year. That's what I'm gonna say. Y'all ain't the Will Smiths and them. What the fuck movies you niggas been in? You know, it's a billion Smiths around this bitch, and ain't none of you motherfuckers Will or Jada.
Yeah.
Pinkett Smith,
I don't know
bitch.
those Smith right now.
He ain't Jade nor the other one. What's that? Or Willow.
I don't
You
know.
what I mean?
I feel like they should
got
redo the
both.
movie. They should redo the movie, Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
Yeah. Only Smiths I know is Emmett Smith, and I know they ain't getting money like him.
Of course.
Jada.
They ain't gotta redo it.
Well, like a remake or like
I
a
said the only
or like
Smith,
two.
the only famous Smith I can think of right now is Emmett Smith, and I know he ain't got money like Jada and Will.
John Smith.
The running back.
John
Yeah.
Smith.
John
Nobody
Smith.
talking
My
about
man's that was hitting Pocahontas. That's his name, right? Yeah.
A fictional character?
I thought that was
I thought
real.
John Smith was a real nigga.
I thought that was a real
he
thing,
And the
yeah.
Pocahontas was real.
Yeah.
I don't know about John Smith.
They said Pocahontas was like based on 2 different like.
Yeah, but it
Native
was
American-
real to a degree. John Smith, that's any white nigga anywhere. Like, nothing real about
That's
him.
more realer than that shit.
Man, he was based on a white dude.
Two
Anywhere.
Smiths.
Any white
That
dude.
nigga said.
Man, that's a random white dude.
Close
We talking about two bitches that was alike, man. He was like, man, they kind of alike this shit.
Yeah, so they made it. Yeah.
Poker and Hunters. Man, it was a real Pocahontas.
No,
Her name was
man,
Pocahontas.
That shit was based on.
Yeah,
two different
now that part was
American
different. But But no, nonetheless.
Yeah, research that shit. Pocahontas. One bitch or two.
I think it was one of them on the
I swear it was like
a
based on two.
a folklore with the other one though.
Cause when they with that other nigga,
Who?
it was two white men. It was two white men. It wasn't Marco.
It was John Smith
and someone else.
the other explorer nigga. Shit, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, and yeah, that was based on two Native Americans. That's the story. But I mean, I'll still look it up.
To do what?
Man, what happened to that piece?
We're still figuring it out. Josh Smith and J.R. Smith. Basketball players.
Yes. Sorry, y'all. Some nigga shit just happened. There's two dogs here. It's a dog fight, Mike Vick style. We didn't mean to do it.
Alex Smith, quarterback.
Stop finding weak ass Smiths.
Steve Smith.
Come on, man.
Oh, he weak?
Steve Smith ain't nobody. We talking about couples. Name couples, nigga.
Geno Smith.
Gino and Lakeisha Smith, because you know he ain't got nobody for real. He got him a hood bitch.
Bubba Smith.
Oh,
No, I don't know. But no, nonetheless, like, that nigga's a sucker, bro. Like, niggas, we don't do that. Let me take this moment to really connect with niggas real quick. Niggas stop acting like bitches. That shit is not sweet. It's not cool. This shit is whack as fuck. Okay? We not pillow talking. We fucking on a bitch and it's another nigga bitch. Just keep it to yourself. Alright? I'm not saying do that. Because I try to live by some different morals now.
I don't condone that.
But I get it if that's what you're doing. But we're not just gonna be disrespectful with it and ignorant and just that shit whack as hell. That's trash. But August Alsina is a sucker. Me and my niggas recently have had a lot of debates and talks about sucker versus simp. Sucker versus simp. What's the difference? Are they the same? What do you say?
Okay. It's two different things, first of all.
You want to get the definitions of each kind of?
I'm doing that. That's
Okay, I
what
was asking.
That's how I'm going to have my argument.
I'm trying to make sure I'm on the right page too.
Okay.
I'm watching too.
Read this. So, a sucker is someone who does for a woman and he clearly knows she's either not interested in him or that she has another mate. And he is doing all the sucker shit. Like,
You talking about like paying her phone bill, but she going to suck on
Yeah.
going to suck on Drake Hard dick.
yes. Like, she wanted to go meet him, so he lets her borrow his car and shit like that. You're doing sucker shit and the results will be nothing. She won't do nothing for you. It's not gaining. You're not gaining anything, not sexually, not monetarily. Like nothing is happening. Like just nothing. You're not gaining nothing from doing this. You are being a sucker. A simp is somebody who is doing emotional things or are in their feelings, so to speak. Like, you could do some simp shit. Well, no, that wasn't my argument. Your argument was...
Well, we was just asking for the definitions first before you gave the arguments.
Okay, well then the simp will be a person who is in their feelings after a situation or something like that. Like,
like a sucker, it hasn't happened yet.
Yeah.
A simp, it has happened, but because it's happened, you getting real.
yeah, like the sucker is in like it's zones, like a friend zone. He in a sucker zone, the zone where he could just give you things.
I feel like it's damn near the same.
They damn near
Thinking about
almost.
it now.
But like you said, but a simp is somebody who's gotten a situation. He got some type of gain from it. Either he fucked or he thought they was gonna have a relationship, but then she just X'd him out.
Or he kissed like when a nigga like he hit a bitch, or vice versa, and they be like, we together. That's simple.
Yeah.
Stop it.
You didn't. That's not
All we
you.
did was have sex.
That's it. So I feel like
it's just worse for niggas.
Yes.
When a girl do it, you just figure, emotions and shit like that. We get it.
But
when a man do it, it's like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
But I feel like simp is like an act though. Like when you get your heart broke, it's an act. Because like when you get your heart broke and you hear some sad music and some shit, you just singing that shit and you loving it and you going through it. It's like you simping right now. You in the act of, man, I miss her. I wish I was with her, and I wish I never let her at all. See, that's a simp song. Even though
I love her
so, she belong. Whatever. How it goes?
I don't fucking know. It's simp music.
It was simp music.
I have a hard time with certain simp music.
That's what it is. Like simping is just, oh, I wish I'm so sad. I wish, like, nigga, it's over. Get over it. It's not your story no more. Stop being at home, looking outside when it rains, thinking about the things y'all used to do and shit like that.
Like Bow Wow's here, that Like You.
Dog.
Simping.
Simp song.
Like you. I never had nobody who showed me the other thing.
Or that Damon song. Fuck you, you hoe. I don't want you back. Oh.
Simp.
Oh.
That's simp music.
Simp.
That's simp music.
Like, we don't need to hear that. If you done with her, you done with her.
Yeah,
she moved on. That's what she's really mad about.
She didn't make a song, nigga.
She did not.
You did. You still hold on.
You still think about, you fucked him. And like, you just doing weak shit. Like, no, you just.
I don't know
why
I like you, bitch.
See, clearly, we've sipped before because we know the lyrics. But nigga, that's how we know what sipping is.
Full disclaimer.
No. Okay.
I've had an episode of SIMP. I've had an episode of SUCKA.
Yeah. Oh yeah. The
goal is to know when you're in it and get out of it. There's a lot of niggas out here who just don't know.
Now this
they think they doing right.
This is where me and him disagree though. He feel like it's simping when you're doing things with your girl.
Oh yeah.
Like when
but
you
it's okay.
No, listen, no, let me finish.
Because it's the same action.
No.
You just doing it for somebody you love, so it makes sense.
No, let me finish. He feels like simping is, I'll give you some examples. Like if you paint your girl's nails, or if, which we used to call caking.
That's simp shit.
He calling it simp now.
I'm not painting no nails.
I don't think that
I'm not that nigga.
I don't think if I'm doing my girl nails, we caking, that's it.
You think that's caking?
I don't think it's
she putting you to work.
Okay, but that's not simping.
You mean
I'm not doing no sucker shit. Like that's not no weak shit.
You mean hoe. You're simp hoe.
Simp is
simp hoe.
I'm not in my feelings because I'm doing my girl nails. I'm being in tune with my girl when I'm doing her nails. I'm not simping.
What you need to be
I'm having a moment. I'm having a moment.
What you need to be in tune with her nails for?
Because she wanted you to, and those are the certain things you got to do in a relationship.
Well, I watch shows.
That's simping.
Go to plays.
That's simping.
That's what I say.
No, it's not simping. I mean, I'm saying, let you tell it. That's simping.
That's
simping.
Or do you agree or disagree?
I call that
caking.
Check the tape. I call that caking. That's caking.
Well, caking is simping.
No, it's not.
Or no, it's not. It's not.
There you go. Simping is derogatory. That's a negative thing.
You already know how I rock. All that should be.
I just finally even got it. I don't even know what happened where you finally came together.
It's just simp shit. All right.
That's not simp shit.
Painting a girl's nails.
That is you just doing some girly shit. That's what you're like. Oh, that's all shit. I'm sorry, that's what it is.
You need to be married, nigga. You need to be somebody's husband.
All right, we got the third factor. We can bring him in.
You definitely need to be somebody's husband.
So this is what we doing. We talking about SUCKA and SIMP. I said SUCKA is before you get the shit. SUCKA is when you doing SUCKA shit. Like you know she
trying
got
to get the pussy.
Trying to get the pussy. You know she got a man. You let her use your
SIMP
car,
shit.
and you let that shit. Yeah, that's SUCKA shit. You see what I'm saying?
Simp.
No, but I said
you trying to differentiate.
Okay, I feel like a simp is like you didn't had the
you
moment.
got the pussy already, or you didn't got like a kiss,
But she didn't,
or the date, and
she
then
like,
you start like overreacting. You be like,
oh, we go together
what
now.
What you doing? I miss you. Like nigga, what?
And then she not let you go, and I'm like, she let you go.
I don't know. It's hard.
Like it's go together, but this is what I'm saying. So like simp shit, like okay, she finally let you kiss on her and shit like that. Simping is also a thing.
I think the sucker is the nigga who fuck. The simp is the other nigga.
Really? So you think the simp is the nigga who just ain't had nothing?
ain't getting shit. You a little simp ass nigga.
Okay.
Because you can't be a simp for love.
All right. All right. So
Can't be
he
a
don't
simp for
disagree
love.
with that. But this is another thing. This is where he thinks simping is.
All right, we can flip it.
That's what I'm
Okay.
saying.
Okay.
I know one of them got a definition,
But this
and
is
the other
all
one
right, all right,
inverse
this
is
is
that.
This is where me and
I'm
him break
I'm
away.
on that one.
We all agree on that. We
No, I
just tried to rationalize.
Wait, no simp
Now
shit.
this is
Man, no
this is what
simp
y'all
shit.
think simp. He thinks simping is when you doing your girl nails or you watching her favorite TV show. I'm like, that's taking shit. That's not simping. Simping is a derogatory word for
You
me.
could be a sucker.
But doing that?
That's a sucker. That's a sucker.
Look,
like
I'm
you said, I need to flip my
Sucker
definitions.
shit. That's
So that's sucker
shit.
shit.
You're doing her nails.
I ain't painting no nails,
It's not to the
nigga.
same degree as
I'm a thug.
being
I'm
about
a
to
thug.
fight another nigga who didn't hit your bitch, because that's sucker shit too, right?
Okay, but so get to the-
because you a
get
sucker
to
for
the-
love. That's what makes the sucker and simp shit different.
You
So
right.
just because I do your nails, that means I'm a simp?
That's because
No,
you love
a sucker.
That's the
Because you
niggas
love
do.
her.
Or you love
That's
her.
why
Fuck
you
her
doing
tough
it.
enough.
So it's a
You wouldn't be
sucker-
doing it
simp-
for a bitch
sucker
you been in
simp.
love.
A simp
It can't
might do
be
some shit like that too, but it's like, son, don't know, bitch. You trying to fuck wants you to do her nails, nigga. She wants you to do something else that's really for her. She wants you to pay for somebody who know how to do nails.
I just feel
That's
like,
how that works.
I'm saying when you do those lovey-dovey shit with a woman, I don't see why that's sucker or simp.
I mean, you don't have to, but if they have to define it as anything, but all I said, sucker for love, because that's all.
But
that's
what's
what
a sucker
nigga-
for love? See, a sucker is he's an idiot. Like, but if you get it, you not. Like, you like an idiot savant. Like, you are actually
It's different levels
accomplishing
to the
something.
sucker shit,
Like,
but-
you not doing nothing whack. Like, how can you be a sucker for love? If you actually got the one you love, then
That's
you're
how it
not a
goes.
sucker.
Yeah,
You a
it's
sucker for love.
It don't matter how your
Because look, you love her so
relationship
much. She can fuck around and do something. And it's
You
like,
paint-
boom, got you, sucker.
Do you paint your
And
nails?
she got
You
you.
gonna paint your daughter nails and shit when you
I might, and she would be the one where I learned that shit from.
Why? Because you're a sucker for her love.
Why am I already? Now we just fast forward. Now this is my girl, and we got a child
Because
together.
it's not something you do.
How am I a
Like you
sucker?
do, you gonna do it for any random other bitch?
No, but for my will.
For
But why
love.
you a sucker
for love?
I'm
Because that's
a
what
man for love. I
But
seek
no,
out love.
Nobody's-
Nobody's a sucker.
Nobody's heard that song. That's not a
We're
song.
suckers for love.
Stupid. Man for love.
Because they got you doing shit.
A sucker for love.
You
Shout out to
you
LL
just
Cool
like
J.
paint nails, or you just want to make somebody happy.
Sucker for love. If
He an artist, so he probably like that
if you
shit.
use an LL Cool J, he was being a sucker because he was being a hoe. He was being dumb for love. He didn't find the love in his life, and he like, you know what? I'm a sucker for love for you, baby.
Why you
And
say
she I'm
that?
like, thank you for being a sucker for love.
But you don't know that until you commit. Sometimes when you commit and you think that, something bad happens. Boom, you was a sucker for love.
That don't make no sense.
Yes, it does. Like, look, nigga.
So you waiting for the downfall?
No, you're not waiting. It's just that's what
So why
happens.
can't just be
the
a cool
only
nigga
way. The
until
only
that
way.
happen?
No.
Why gotta be a
no,
sucker
no,
in
The only way it can't happen is if you feel sucker because of love.
But what if you live together and then y'all die together and y'all die of old age? Was you a sucker for love?
No, but what about if y'all live together and y'all got kids together and then she's sleeping with the pool boy?
Okay, now
You was a sucker for love.
Now you a sucker.
You was a sucker for
Because you
love.
wasn't like.
It's just period. The only time it doesn't prove
I feel like
factual
it did.
is if
I
it's
feel
in the
like,
pudding.
Don't call me a
Proof is
sucker
in the
until I-
pudding.
Don't call
You
me
can get
that
cheated on at 60, nigga.
Okay.
Okay?
But then you
could be
call
married for
sucker.
20 years prior.
Yes.
You was a sucker
But
for love that
only-
whole time.
Only when she start cheating do you become a sucker.
Son, it got
No,
the only way
nothing
is
to do with the.
it's
what
etched
she
in
doing.
stone once you
Sucker
die.
for love.
Once you die.
So if she showed good grace and you don't see her doing
Until
nothing-
they die, then they won. But
So-
up until this
But you ain't
point,
calling that nigga a sucker for love till he died.
yes.
It don't even matter.
And then he died, you like, oh, he wasn't a sucker for love.
Hey, I was wrong. Yeah.
It is what it is.
Off top.
That nigga just said,
Just period.
you could be.
Every nigga ain't no sucker for love. Some niggas don't love. They don't even
don't.
know.
So that's just me. So it's either be with a bitch and you love her and now you a sucker for love.
Not necessarily, because you could be a sucker for it.
And
You could do
that.
shit that you don't do.
So you saying
Like-
doing shit
like,
out
oh,
your norm
like-
is being a sucker.
No,
For
I'm talking
love.
about that shit. Doing
That
out
too.
that shit way out your
Yes,
norm.
that too. Like painting nails.
It's okay though. Ain't nothing
Ain't
wrong
no
with being a
fucking
sucker
deal.
for love.
She could paint my nails
If you,
with the clear
if you
shit.
switch up the type of man that you was before you met the motherfucker, then you're a sucker for love. You compromise yourself, and it's okay sometimes. Sometimes it works for the better.
Most of the
Sometimes
time, Every time. That's what it is.
But you just said that once he
The
died,
niggas that don't compromise, they the ones beating bitches.
you exonerate this nigga from being a sucker.
Who you
That's what you
who you
just
think
said.
I am,
That's
bitch?
one of them niggas.
Yeah.
Who you think I am, bitch?
You wasn't a sucker. You ain't a
Nah.
sucker.
Nah,
I've been a
suckers.
sucker the whole time I was living.
Those
We
niggas
got-
are not suckers.
You see what I'm saying?
They weak ass niggas.
No, you just said that a nigga who died and she don't have no negative shit.
No, he's talking about her though. Didn't you say if she gotta die,
No, he said
They gotta die.
the dude, the person who's sucking?
Or the girl, no, the girl would have to die and never do nothing bad. Because if the nigga's still alive,
That's
once he
what
got a
he
widow,
said.
he can go do whatever.
So he said, do you hear what he's saying? So he's saying once she died, you are not
Your
exonerated.
bitch got to do right by you until death do you part. Cause that's what it
And now he's
say.
saying you wasn't a sucker for love now.
Yes, because that's the only time it's
But you
true.
saying through the whole process of it, he was a sucker, and you
Yes.
just a sucker, and then sometimes
Yes,
you
sir.
just.
When you're in a relationship, you a sucker for love.
You put too much
Period.
emphasis on the sucker part.
I think so.
Oh,
All I care about is the sucker part.
Love,
Like, I don't
love makes you a
like.
sucker.
This is the argument right here.
To get married, you
You're
have
sucker.
to be a sucker for love because you have to compromise. The
But
niggas that
what
don't
if I
compromise,
Not for listen, not for love in general, for the love you found.
yes.
That's what he said.
But what if everything turned out right? She was good. You
It
was
don't make a
good.
difference.
I'm still
did
a
you hear
sucker?
Did you hear what I said?
Why
Not
am I a
for,
sucker?
not for love, for the one you found. Because it's just
Why
a
am I a
condition.
sucker?
And in 10
Because
years,
it's the
in
shit that
10
changed.
years,
Son,
son,
that's the shit that made you say,
son,
I'm
in
gonna be
10
different.
years, she could be on a serial dick sucking
But
rampage
he's saying
tour.
it's sucker shit.
And then
You
boom.
understand sucker shit.
Then what?
being a
You
sucker
like, but
for
when I
love.
met her, then you sound like one of them niggas. When I met her, it was this. 10 years later, she on a dick sucking world tour. You was a sucker for love.
Like simp and sucker shit, they synonymous. But a sucker for love and a simp ain't the same thing.
Why can't it just be infatuated? Why can't it have been just infatuation?
What?
Like,
You can be, but it's a way.
Why?
It's a way to do that.
Yeah, like
That ain't what it is.
Did your infatuation cost you money?
Is it? Because maybe have you ever been on love?
yes,
You sure?
yes.
You know, just infatuated?
I'm saying I wasn't, but I
Sure, I
was.
was
I also
love.
don't think I was a sucker.
You think
I
it
don't
was-
think I was
you
a
think it
sucker
was
though.
love?
You want to do a curtain call episode where we sit there and talk about that type of shit?
No.
All right. I was
So it
curious.
was love, not infatuation.
I'm curious to know who you
I've
with.
been infatuated.
Was she in love with you?
I've been infatuated with some. I've been in love with some, and I don't think I've.
Were they in love with you?
I don't think
because you was in love.
I probably had somebody who got out of love with me, but I don't think I've ever been in love with someone who wasn't in love with me at a certain point in time. though. I don't think that can happen. I don't know. I don't never just come in love with somebody. No, because to be in love, it's got to be
You
something.
could be in love with somebody that's not in love with you.
I think you could be infatuated or something like you could be still in love with somebody. But to make it love for the first time, for me to have love, I have to have felt it for me to give it also. Like I can't just like I
But
feel this
you can
way
be-
and have nothing back.
But you
I
can
mean,
be
love
with
that.
somebody. You can be with somebody that say they love you, but you might be in love with them. That's very possible.
I mean, if you find the minuscule way of the lowest way you could say love, like
Oh no. Like love is
If I love you, I love you. I'm not
Exactly.
in love with you.
But that's
I would never make that person my
exactly.
girl.
So
Anybody I say anybody I use the word love with as a female, in love is really kind of like part of that. When I'm able to
but
finally
love
say
is
it,
where it starts, right?
yes.
So you
But
don't like
she like,
you don't
I
be
love-
like I'm in love with you, and then it's like, all right, now we together.
When you in love, you don't say I'm in love with you. They be like, I love you. I love you.
I know,
too.
but you get with somebody way before you in love.
But
with
I don't
somebody.
say the word love until I'm in love with them. I can care about
you don't
somebody
say you
deeply.
love somebody until you in love with them.
Yeah, it don't.
Oh yeah, no, I don't do that.
Yeah, like I feel like
Because if I start fucking with you, I care about you.
because we
So
love
I love
everybody. Like if I hang out with you, like I love
I love you.
Yeah, I love Josh now. Because I see him now. I care about his well-being now.
Yeah,
Now, if
that's
something
what
happens to
that's
him,
what it boiled down to. I analyze it off. Do you want the person you talking to? Do you want something bad to happen to them? And whatever bad happened to them, if it happened to your family, would it affect you? And they're like, yeah.
Like
So
there's
it's
some
like,
people like your coworkers.
So you
I
feel
really
the
don't
same.
give a fuck if bad. I don't want bad to happen to anybody.
it's kind of
But it's like it'll
indifference.
hurt me.
It's an
If
indifference.
somebody like Josh just got shot, I'm gonna be real hurt now. Cause I see him and he on my mind.
That's love.
Yeah.
So yeah, if I see you every other day, every day,
So when a
you
girl
chilling,
say-
you ain't did nothing wrong to me,
It
you
can
be checking on me,
too,
and shit.
but you
Everything,
actually know
yeah.
Josh. You fucking with him and shit.
Yeah,
He ain't
so
just
it's
a
like,
passerby or
so a
asshole.
girl I'm kicking with, of course I love him at a certain point, but in
But
love,
you're not in
I won't
love with
say
nobody
it.
in your family.
No,
You're not in love with nobody in your family. Well, yeah.
because that's where inside.
So that's how you can. separated. So like, you talking to a bitch, I would assume you love the bitch first. Then you in love with the bitch. But you saying you don't even drop the L bomb.
You can't drop it because
I drop it.
when you
'Cause
date,
I do.
When you
I
dating
like-
somebody, you start to love them.
I don't drop it fast. Like even when I feel it, even when I'm like, you know what, I'm worried about you when you're not with me. I'm curious about you. You know what I'm saying?
Honest with yourself.
I don't say it. I don't say it like I'm
You can
waiting.
say you love motherfucker, but if you ain't in love with them, you can tell them that too in the same breath.
Yeah.
I love you.
That's why I said, like,
just to make sure.
Oh, I've done that.
That's what I'm saying. When girls like to say it and I don't say it back, that'd be the main.
Because you could just say you care about them, it's the same thing. But you know, the love is a strong word and shit.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, that's
At time misconstrued.
I feel like when a girl asks you, "Do you love me?" they mean in love all the time. Like they clearly know that you care about them.
Say what you want to say and just let me know. No, I'm not in love with you.
Yeah.
Shit, that's complicated.
But that's why I don't just throw it out there. And shut the fuck up, like all that.
Oh yeah, we can do that.
Yeah, next time
we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Growing pains, but it's basically for motherfuckers who get on some platform and open their mouth unnecessarily. They didn't have to talk.
Oh man.
All you gotta do is it's very simple. So who's the first one? Who's the first one? Oh, we definitely already talked about him.
It was August. It was.
August Alsina, please.
Yeah. Do us all a favor. Do the world. Do the Smiths and everyone else.
And
Shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up.
And then we got what was the next one?
Well,
Well, no, because we had already talked about them.
And we should probably have the butt when you shut the fuck up. Like,
Oh, I'm gonna get it together.
That would be sweet.
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
get it.
have to see it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get it together.
There you go.
Growing pains.
Said it again now.
And then the next one. Church in Phoenix, Arizona.
What they do?
These motherfuckers said they got an air ventilation system.
Yeah.
I said church in Phoenix, Arizona. They got an air ventilation system
All right now, bro.
that they said kills the coronavirus in 10 minutes.
99%.
99%.
Takes it out of there. Arizona, Phoenix, Arizona got it first at a church.
10 minutes. So shut the fuck up, right? Oh no.
You get it.
Oh, okay.
These motherfuckers released unfactual evidence, and apparently it was right before a Trump visit. It always boils down to y'all commander in chief. So yeah, Phoenix Church, whatever the name of it is, please do us all a favor. Shut the fuck up.
The fuck up.
There you go.
And then who's up?
What's her name? Remember Gillis or Giles?
Gills.
Oh,
Amber
yes.
Gills.
Something else?
Yes, Amber Gills or Giles.
That's
We
Gills.
got to. I mean, that would look. That would say
Amber.
off top.
You know you.
Amber
But,
G.
But apparently, this woman yelled at a Starbucks barista because she didn't have a mask on, and he did. And as a result of this altercation,
Essential worker.
essential worker, shout out to y'all heroes. As a result of this, people seen the interaction, started a GoFundMe for the nigga, and it's over 100,000. I think they said it was 200-something right now. And the woman he got into it with at his job, because he had a mask on when you look at the picture, she said she want to cut. She trying to get some of that money that's getting raised for him because of how she acted. Now, let them tell it.
Like it was choreographed.
Young nigga said she came in there, and before he could say anything, she ain't had no mask on. He did. She was like, "I don't have one, and I'm not getting it," or like she just took off.
Very privileged.
Karen, like, and then he said started to cuss up. She said she started to cuss up a storm. She left out, came back, took his picture, asked him for his name, and left out again. Apparently, other people seen this interaction, then all this other shit that started happening. So yeah, you know, this bitch, she trying to get some of the cut. I don't know where the fuck she get off.
So let's just break this down in one way. So you have a lady that goes in there without the proper shit that we need right now.
PPE.
There you go. And she goes in there and feels very privileged, like, I'm going to get my shit no matter what. How dare you?
Hold on. I ain't trying to hear none of that shit you talking about.
Right.
About no fucking mask.
Like, that's,
Run
he
my
said
shit,
before
bitch.
he had a chance to say anything, she was like, I don't have it.
So look, she didn't give a fuck.
Turned up.
And then you have a story in Detroit where a pastor, a black man, goes into a pizza store parlor, and he doesn't have a mask.
That was in California.
Cool.
My bad.
And he didn't have a mask, and a white lady was coming out asking him as he was coming in, "Where's your mask?" He said, "Oh, I left it in the store. Left it in the car. I'm not gonna be here that long." She gets mad and coughs in his face.
She was already outside. Like, she
was
already
coming
had
out.
her food.
She was coming out.
You know what I'm saying? She had her food. She was leaving. So it wasn't even like she needed to be in the same vicinity as the nigga with, like, him without his mask.
So I'm gonna need that one white lady who coughed on that black man to go to that coffee shop.
Oh, we're gonna figure out that
and
name
cough
too.
on that white woman, because I'm not getting this. Damn if you do, damn if you don't.
From the West to the Midwest is such a crazy turn of events.
I can't understand that. Like, the white lady just, I'm gonna buy my coffee. I don't give a fuck. The black man was like, "Oh damn, my bad," and he was sorry. No, he ain't gonna get it, but he said, "My bad."
Because he
This
said he
white
wasn't
lady,
gonna stay in there. He was just picking something up,
And the other
and
one-
she was leaving.
and the next one say,
She was walking out. He was
"I
walking.
don't have
in.
my mask. I don't give a fuck. You're gonna do my business right now. I want my coffee." So I just
Please,
So y'all just feel
look
privileged.
these stories up.
Y'all feel
so y'all
privileged
can
all the
see
way
the
around.
inverse. So y'all can see the inverse.
I don't get it.
The Starbucks shit that was in California. Just look up Starbucks barista
What if
California
that black man would have coughed in that young lady's face at the coffee?
and look up Detroit Belle Isle pizza shop. Woman coughs in his face. Just look it up and just look at that shit from one side of the motherfucking states to the other side.
It's amazing.
This what we doing. I don't get it.
Either way, we just can't do right. We apologize, we do shit by the right way, and we you still attack us. Like, what the fuck? Which I don't know, man. That's just crazy to me. I'm out.
Oh yeah, I'm out.
That just anything else you want to say? That just shut the fuck up, young lady.
Shut the fuck up.
Both of y'all, shut the fuck up.
Yes.
Shut goofy asses.
Y'all gonna say y'all goodbyes? You know how y'all get.
That ain't this podcast. We appreciate y'all.
Yeah.
We sorry we took so long.
For sure.